Wow, it's so wonderful to see everyone here today, and friends from DC are here, so welcome everyone. I wanted to start off, I don't know if you picked up a brochure. On the back, there is a QR code for the Iwaya Fund. The Iwaya Fund sponsored Ilsa and Ben to come to the United States. And just to give you a little history, it was established as an endowment in 2014 through the vision of Sumiko Iwaya Solenberger, and to promote, support, and invest in Ikebana. And they support this through donations, and you can, if you go on their website, you can donate and stipulate what group you'd like your donation to go toward. So it's a great fund, and I encourage everyone to look it up. Also, I want to thank the VMFA for this wonderful space that they so generously let us use, and also for the workshop spaces. We could not have done this without them. A little bit about our demonstrator today. After graduating as a landscape designer, Elsa left for Japan in 1989. And in order to understand the spirit of Japanese gardens, she started to study Japanese culture, and that led her to Ikebana. Her first Ikebana teacher was Kobayashi Miwako, from which she learned the beauty and the basics of Sogetsu Ikebana. After moving to Yokohama in 1995, she continued studying with her current teacher, Cravelli Joko. She holds the rank of Jonin Somu in the Sogetsu School. In 2000, she returned to Belgium and started her Ikebana atelier. She is working hard to increase the awareness for Ikebana. She teaches online and in person, giving workshops abroad and writing books. After obtaining her teaching certificate in 1997, she taught Ikebana to Japanese and foreigners. Please join me in welcoming Elsa Bunin.
So good morning, everybody. I feel so honored to be here, and especially in a theater, so that makes it double special. And also very bright and light, so I think everybody can see very well. I thank Libby and the board to inviting me. And I had already 2 wonderful days enjoying the Virginian autumn colors and nature. I have visited the garden of Janice. So thank you, Janice, because I love your garden. And so many wonderful plants. So I hope you don't mind what I took from the garden, because I fell in love with a few of the branches. So I hope you like what I am going to do with them. So let's start. Thank you. So one of the plants I fell in love was the goldenrod, you call in English? The solidaster, I call. It's the Latin name, I think. It was a huge plant with lots of curves, and I thought, I want to use this. I have never seen so curved material. So I'm looking at it now. So for this first arrangement is especially the curves of the stem I love a lot. Okay. Yes, and looking maybe the other way around. Yeah, you can hold this. Oops. So it has beautiful curves, but something what curves a lot also moves a lot. So I have to be just careful. I think this one is even more beautiful. It's going in other directions. It came loose. Okay. Make it lighter. Because I fell in love with the curves. It's the curves I really want to show off. And then at the flower market, I found some purple stock, which goes, I think, very nicely with the yellow flowers. Oops, sorry. lovely yellow one. So Ostas now, they are turning slowly yellow, which make them also interesting. Leaf material in autumn. Just one more, a small one, thank you. So this is the first one, playing with the lines of the goldenrod. And I think this arrangement just started in the garden. You had to see this plant. Very tall, many curves. It was just asking to be an arrangement. Going around and doing a demonstration of workshop in different places, I feel also so lucky that I can play with beautiful vases. So the first one I loved, but this one is also really very, very beautiful. So thank you for the person whose face I could borrow. So the second arrangement, it went into different stages, like it was, how do you call this plant?
Alocasia.
Alocasia. So again, in the garden of Janice, a huge Alocasia plant next to the compost pile. And it had one leaf what turned already a little bit brownish, and I thought, oh, that's beautiful. Let's use that. So I tried out an arrangement, and Libby loved it. But then, with material that's deteriorating, then is it going to hold? So the next day, it didn't look like anything anymore. But we love the material so much, so let's still try to make something out of it, because there is also beauty in something what's getting old. So let's try now to show the beauty. So this is the stem. It was really very long, and this was the leaf what's getting older. And we really loved it. And then we said, okay, let's do some sewing. Does it hold? Not yet. And then I was allowed from Libby to use this very beautiful dried lotus leaf. And if you ever seen such a beautiful, long dahlia, probably the last dahlias now, but we loved it. So we rescued one more old leaf. Okay. So there was so much beautiful plant material. It was really hard to make choices, and we were on a time schedule, so that I had to make hard decisions what kind of plant material to use or just leave on the trees and the bushes. But then Libby, she has a very huge banana tree, and I couldn't resist to work with the banana leaves also. And it's going to be a combination of the green leaves and the old leaves. And then I found this really very beautiful blue vase in the collection of Libby. And because it's like fabric folded around, I thought, oh, I can do that also with the banana leaves. And I will use them also folded just like you do with fabric. They are fun to fold and drape. I should have kept the pins.
You get them.
Yes. just like with fabric, it's convenient then to have a few pins to hold the leaves together. Excuse me?
They're asking what you're using to fasten it.
Cloth pin. Yeah, no.
Straight
Sewing.
pins.
Straight pins.
For sewing.
So you have also, but we couldn't find them here, black pins they use for in shops when they do window decoration, and also florists use them, or at least in Europe. And they are really also very sturdy. Okay, getting there. So there is beauty in every stage of life, and that we can emphasize in our Ikebana arrangements. Oops. Okay. And then we have really very beautiful cockscomb celosia, also from Libby's garden. A nice one. We're going to use a little bit taller. Okay. Oops, sorry. Thank you. So for the next one, we're going to do something what when you do sogetsu, you love, and it's playing with unconventional material. And for this arrangement, I'm going to use paper. So that's one, I think when you study sogetsu and you come onto the theme of unconventional material in combination with fresh material, it's paper probably the first one you encounter to use in an Ikebana arrangement. And for today, I used parchment paper and folded it all with everything, everybody who helped me. A couple of, I think 30 minutes or an hour, we were folding paper many, many times over. And I don't know if you know the fashion designer Ise Miyake, a Japanese fashion designer. His clothes, they are like accordion, yes. And that's what we are doing also with the paper. And by doing that, so this is now only one, you don't see it just yet, but when you do it 100 times, then you get a very stretchy paper, but it has also tension. So it doesn't fall down. You can form it in any shape you want it, and it holds its form. So it needs to be a little bit more crumbled. And I'm using a vase with a slit. Makes it also easy to play with and to start my paper. Together with the paper, I'm going to use fresh pepper. It smells really very nice. And I'm not going to use them all, but I'm going to use also leaves, flax leaves, and they went through the pasta making machine. This is something I learned from Libby, and I was so excited. I said, I want to use this. So that's why I'm going to combine it also. So probably she will do one day a workshop here because it's so much fun. And the red pepper balls I'm using because, yeah, red and white always goes well together. So before I keep on building up the paper, I'm going to add the pepper balls first, or a part of them. They're a little bit entangled. Okay. really very nice smell up here. Thank you. Some of the ends I like because it makes it playful. The ones which are hanging, I take out. Sorry, I have to turn it a little bit because I can't see what's happening on the front. And it's important to see that. Somebody has a nice sound. Thank you. No long ones anymore. So a few more red ones in between the paper. So that it can be seen from all directions. It's going to be dangerous. Okay, let's turn it around. You can see it from all directions. Just a little one here. Okay, now it can be seen from all sides. So, yeah, it's done through a pasta machine. And it comes out. Yeah, so then it's still small, and then you very, very gentle widen it, and then you tape it to the table until it's dry, and then it keeps its shape. Yeah, I thought also. Thank you, Libby. So the next arrangement is again with material from Jane's garden and Libby's garden with marvelous material. I couldn't resist this branch. It's from the Akuba, and it was one branch really sticking out, very tall. And I hope you don't mind that I'm using it. It's a really very, very beautiful. But I'm going to, I didn't cut anything. So the cutting is what I'm going to do now. So you see slowly how it's changing. But since it's so big, I can't reach from all sides. And I have to come to the front to see the direction of the plant and what I need to cut. Because I'm going to combine it with the winterberry and the camellia. And I want to have it like going around. So this branch here, I think it's going to be too tall. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is trimmed now, and I'm going to turn it just a little bit to the side. Yeah, and now I like to have the winterberry. Thank you. Isn't this lovely? So many red berries. But when I buy it in the flower shop or in the wholesaler in Belgium, it's never with the ends on it or the leaves on it. It's just cut. And it's like, yeah, it's not as elegant as this one. So that's why, and it's still autumn, still many leaves on the tree. That's why I didn't want to take off all the leaves. But we took off the leaves which covered the berries, so that you really can see the berries, but also still have the feeling of how the leaves are growing. Oops, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Now the camellia. Let's have a look. So we want to slide this one through. It's a beautiful camellia, but you don't sow the flower, so we're going to afterwards put it more to the front. First, this one. Thank you. So we make this a bit like a festive arrangement. Thank you. Let's have a look. Oops. Oops. It's getting full. Yes. Okay, let's have a look. I think that's okay. Okay, don't want to cover up the winter berries. So this is a little bit of a festive big arrangement with all the beautiful spoils of two gardens. can lift it. So now we come to the last arrangement, and the last arrangement is going to be something unusual. So we need to make space first. So when we make an Ikebana arrangement, first, there are many ideas. And it's like, at least for me, it's like chaos in my mind. And it's until I touch plant material that I get at peace and I get an ideas getting really focused and not many ideas at once. But also our lives, often it's like very chaotic and we are longing for stillness, for calmness. So the last arrangement, it's like I titled it, From Chaos to Stillness. On one side, bringing to emphasize on what's going on in my mind, maybe more people's mind, before you really have an idea or before you start to relax when you're doing an Ikebana arrangement. But I think if you are not an Ikebanist, but in your daily life also, it can be chaos, and then you're also happy when some calmness and stillness you can find in whatever you like to do. To do this, it's not going to be only visually, but also with audio. But it's going to be, so don't be surprised. It's a little bit different because the audio is also from chaos until stillness. Okay, let's start. So this was the last arrangement from chaos to stillness. So a demonstration you can't do alone. You need many hands and helpers. So I like to thank everybody who helped me. So if everybody can come here. Because for 2 days, I had lots of help with cutting material, with from the trees, but also preserving everything, cutting it underwater, and then, of course, yesterday, all day, we practiced. So, thank you all. We have to come close together for, I think, for a picture.